What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Oklahoma City is where this story comes from, and this happened on Christmas Eve. For some odd reason this year, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, all hell was breaking loose in this country. And like I said, this story comes out of Oklahoma City, and it's concerning this dude right here. Boom, look at that. Lord have mercy. This guy right here, his name is Eduardo Javier Ordonez Godoy. 35 years old. This guy is a migrant from, I think they said he was from Honduras. I'll go back and check. This guy is facing kidnapping and robbery charges, guys. What this guy did was stupid as hell. And his only excuse is him saying, I'm a thief and I need money. Well, he needs more than that, if you ask me. Here's the story.
Oklahoma City police arrested a 35-year-old man wanted for kidnapping and robbery in Haltom City. Good evening, I'm Alex Boyer. Haltom City police say the suspect kidnapped a 22-year-old woman at gunpoint on Christmas Eve. He made her withdraw $400 from an ATM, then drove around for an hour before tying her to a tree in Grapevine and driving off in her car. On Christmas Day, Oklahoma City police officers say the armed suspect was found sleeping in the stolen car. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with police and joins us now with more. Amelia.
Alex, Haltom City police say the suspect admitted to the crimes and told detectives he just needed money. Police say the suspect has committed similar crimes before across the country. This time, they hope he's locked up for a significant period of time. On Christmas Eve morning, a 22-year-old woman was leaving for work at the Acacia Apartments. Haltom City police say she was approached by an armed man in a mask who forced her in the back seat of her car and made her withdraw money from an ATM. The suspect then drove her car to Grapevine and left the victim near the Camden Apartments on Grapevine Mills Parkway, then took off in her car.
Obviously, she was terrified. No one expects this kind of thing walking outside early in the morning on Christmas Eve.
The victim was able to get help and call police. She gave officers a description of her car and the armed assailant. Haltom City police shared the information in a national database. Less than 24 hours later, on Christmas Day, there was a hit in Oklahoma City.
One of the Oklahoma City Police Department officers found him sleeping in the same car in a parking lot.
Oklahoma City police arrested the driver, identified as 35-year-old Eduardo Javier Ordonez Godoy. Godoy is originally from Honduras. Police say he claimed to be affiliated with a gang there. He confessed to the crimes, saying he just needed money. But what stuck out to the detectives was his behavior during the interview.
He smirked a lot. He giggled and, was almost proud of what he did.
According to an arrest warrant affidavit obtained by Fox 4, Godoy drove around with the victim for an hour and threatened to, quote, sell her organs or, quote, prostitute her. She told police, quote, all the things he was saying made her fear for her life. The documents go on to say when Godoy left the victim in Grapevine, he used her shoelace to tie her hands around a tree.
Just to give him enough time before she got to call 911.
Police say Godoy has committed similar crimes before and has even been arrested and deported back to Honduras. It's unclear how he got back into the U.S.
He claims that he's just a thief. He just wants money. But, in this case, clearly he went beyond that and brought a firearm into it.
Godoy is currently being held at the Oklahoma City jail. He's facing multiple felonies and misdemeanor charges in Oklahoma, in addition to the charges of aggravated kidnapping and aggravated robbery out of Haltom City. He also currently has an ICE detainer because of his immigration status.
Guys, that's the story of this guy, Eduardo Javier Ordonez Godoy. And I gotta be honest with you. He look as stupid as his crime. I'd put his face in the dirt right now and keep him there. Let's run down the line. Same MO. Got deported out the country, snuck back in. Just strange. Snuck back into the country, said he was a Honduras gang member. Ambushed a woman on her way to work. Cold as hell out there in Oklahoma. I used to be out there when I was in the military. It's cold out there in the morning. And here you are, somebody that don't want to be out there in the cold, but got to do it to go to work. Here you come taking advantage of them. You sitting up here, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a thief. I needed money. Okay, if you needed money, she gave you the $400 with the ATM. From the ATM, why'd you take her car? Ambushed a woman on the way to work. Drove to the ATM, took her money. Then says to her, then he played these mental games with her. Oh, I should sell your organs. I'll prostitute you. Him, prostitute somebody. If you look close enough, he had surgery from internal damage from a stab wound. See the stab wound? See the knife wound? Then see the zipper scar? Didn't learn his lesson then. Another thing is this. Tied her up with her own shoelaces against a tree, then drove off in the car. Just that one part right there, the mental PTSD from that. And I want you to hear me on this. Somebody threatens to kill you. Has you in a car at weapon point. Already pulls money from the ATM. Driving around with you saying they want to do all kind of vile things to you. All you worrying about is just getting out of that situation alive. Yeah, it's bad that your money's taken, but you just want to get away from this person that caused you anguish as you were just going to work, minding your own fucking business. All of a sudden, they tie you up against a tree where your hands are tied. You can't defend yourself if they attack you or do whatever they want to do to you. And then when they leave off in your stuff and leave you with nothing, where you got to worry about getting loose from the ropes if you can and being out there in the elements after being, victimized like that. The adrenaline as it breaks down, as it comes down out of the terror you just endured, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. He didn't think about that. Found his dumb ass sleeping in her shit. I'd have killed him right there. I'd have took him right there. I would have a big ass warehouse. I'm not being funny. I would have a big ass like processing type plant. And when it was your time to go and the verdict was read and you was being shown the flowers, you'd go right up in that place and you wouldn't return. I'd had a miracle sawdust in there soaking up all them bodily fluids out of your stupid ass, and then we'd turn you into something that's productive for the environment. Whether it's clean air or mulch. This guy snuck back into the country after getting kicked out after fucking up the first time. Don't understand it. Said they sent him all the way back to Honduras. He came back and made the trek. Up, here I come. I'm coming back. And it's funny. Can't keep drugs out the country. Can't keep illegal migrants out of the country. But you can't stop innocent people from getting fucked up neither. Man, we need a whole government overhaul, man, for real. Seriously, we do. This is a mess. Way he did that woman, she gonna have PTSD from this, and it's gonna take a long time to recuperate. And his only excuse was, oh, I needed money. Said he was laughing, kind of proud, like he was proud of it. Yeah. Let's see if we can inflict the same amount of terror that you put on that lady. Taking a little bit of nothing. That was everything to her. Fuck out of here. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Makes no sense. It's like the same pattern of problems and failures in this country, and they don't seem like they want to prioritize them to fix them, to protect their own citizens that are paying taxes and making this country run just like they are supposedly running it and doing a shit poor job of it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.